We're disappointed, obviously.
Tonight, reaction to a controversial rent bill headed to the House floor. If signed into law, it would prohibit local governments from forcing landlords to accept federal housing assistance programs.
Cities or counties also could not regulate rent or other fees. Abby Davis looked into this bill, and Abby, some worry this bill would target low-income renters.
Yeah, exactly right. And on the flip side, supporters say it would help protect property rights of small business owners.
And what you have before you is, in my opinion, it's a free market bill.
House Bill 545, sponsored by Representative Brandon Mitchell, headed to the House floor.
Motion passes 13-4.
If signed into law, local governments couldn't make landlords accept federal housing assistance programs, including Section 8 vouchers.
A government shouldn't be able to force a company to do something that they may not want to do.
Cities or counties also couldn't regulate rent, fees, or deposits.
I want to provide some background.
Much of Monday's testimony in committee focused on two City of Boise protections for renters. Protections spokesperson Kathy Grismeyer says this bill would overturn.
We might lose a really meaningful tool to help protect some of our most vulnerable community members.
When Boise does something, the other areas start watching and start thinking the same way. And so it's time to make sure that we don't have it throughout the rest of the state.
The argument that, these policies are going to spread like wildfire across the state and that Boise is dictating policy for the state are really inaccurate.
Outside of Boise, a landlord who testified in favor argued,
"We've had some very bad experiences in accepting various forms of types of payments for rent. Forcing landlords to accept Section 8 and or forcing us to charge a certain amount of rent is against our private property rights."
But Boise City Ada County Housing Authorities, which runs the voucher program, says landlords can deny those renters based on other screening criteria, even if the city they live in passes non-discrimination policies.
We hope that more logical common sense will prevail. What they're doing would cause a lot of people to have more difficult lives than they already do.
There was a motion to hold the bill in committee, but several lawmakers against said it was too heavy-handed, or they thought that the bill was too heavy-handed and that local governments should be able to decide for themselves what works best. But ultimately, obviously, votes in support won out.
Idaho has very strong private property rights.
Yeah, it kind of goes against that local control thing.
Exactly.
As you mentioned, Abby. All right, Thank you very much.